Hello, my name is Dr. Shibal Bhartiya and I'm a senior consultant in the Department of Ophthalmology, Fortis, Gurugram. Today, we are going to talk about conjunctivitis or red eye, or what is also called eye flu. The conjunctiva is the outermost lining of the white part of the eye. When this gets inflamed, the disease is called conjunctivitis. This inflammation can be for two primary reasons, either because of an allergy or because of an infection. The most common allergy-causing agents are dust, pollen, pollutants, and this results in an allergic conjunctivitis. As far as eye infections are concerned, they can be either viral or bacterial. Viral are more common, and the most common of the viruses is called the adenovirus. We are seeing a recent spurt in cases of infective conjunctivitis, most of which appears to be viral in origin. Conjunctivitis presents as redness of the eyes get swollen, sore, they feel tired, there is pain, there's a lot of watering and discharge. The eyes, when you wake up in the morning, are swollen shut and sticky, with lots of sticky fluid coming out of the eyes, and this is usually an infective conjunctivitis. Every monsoon, we see an increase in the number of people who come to us in the hospital with conjunctivitis because of the heat and the humidity and the sweating and the waterlogging. But this year, we've seen an increasingly heavier infection in terms of both its severity as well as the number of people who are coming to us. Almost a 25% increase from last year, I think. This particular strain, therefore, is both more virulent, which means it just spreads faster, and it's also causing more morbidity, as in it is causing more grief to those who are afflicted with the disease. Conjunctivitis typically will present with redness. You will wake up feeling as if there's something in the eye, a foreign body sensation like sand in the eye. And then gradually you'll see the redness set in, and then there'll be discharge, and then you'll get the typical symptoms of conjunctivitis that all of us have either experienced or have seen around us. So is all red eye conjunctivitis? No. Conjunctivitis will invariably cause a red eye, but all red eyes are not because of conjunctivitis alone, which is why it's extremely important that you speak to your doctor when you have a red eye. Before you speak to your doctor, what can you do? So there are some things you can do at home without medical advice, the first of which is cold compresses. You can use a clean towel or a clean piece of cotton, dip it in drinking cold, clean water, and do a firm compress like that over your eyes, over the closed eyes. You can also use, preferably preservative-free, lubricating eye drops that are available freely over the counter at all of the pharmacies around the city. Make sure you do not touch this part of your face. And if you do, make sure you wash your hands meticulously with soap and water. And if that is not available, then with hand sanitizer. Make sure you keep your bed linen, your towel, your personal effects separate from those people in the family. Make sure you do not use eye makeup or makeup. And if you've used it, then you'll have to discard that because all of them have become infected too. Do not use your contact lenses. Seek medical advice as quickly as you can, but this is not an emergency usually, but try and seek medical advice as soon as you can. If you can avoid going to work, please do. Please do not send children with red eyes to school because then it's, just kind of spreading the disease more if you meet more and more people. So prevention, we say, is always better than cure, and same for the conjunctivitis. The best way to do this is to practice hand hygiene. We've all learned how to wash our hands during COVID. Let's put that to good practice. Do not touch this part of your face until you know your hands are clean. Do not use spurious medication that is expired. All of that only aggravates the disease. It doesn't help much. Antibiotics are not of much use if it is a viral disease. Indiscriminate use of antibiotics never helps us as a community and also individually. So use antibiotics only if your eye doctor asks you to. Most cases that we see right now are viral conjunctivitis, so antibiotics are not going to help. Your doctor might prescribe an antibiotic in case they think you're particularly vulnerable or your immunity is lower than usual to protect you from superadded infections. Usually, you will be advised anti-inflammatory eye drops. You will be asked to use lubricating eye drops freely. Very rarely, in case the swelling is very much, you might be asked to take an oral anti-inflammatory eye drop also. Cold compresses, hand hygiene, isolation as much as possible is going to be the order of the day. Your doctor will absolutely want you to not wear your contact lenses because that can increase the chances of more complications of conjunctivitis where your cornea might get affected as well. If you take care of these basic principles of hand hygiene, I think you should be able to remain safe even during this what looks to be an conjunctivitis epidemic in the city.